river stone down a bottom no know say sun hot, you know, which means that, you know, the river stone at the base of the river doesn't know how hot the sun actually is. Because of the environment that you're currently in, you don't know actually what's happening around you. So sometimes you have to poke your head up and experience the heat, literally, of the sun. My name is Ulato Sam, and I'm from the home of wood and water, the land of reggae dancehall, and the fastest man and woman on the planet, Kingston, Jamaica. I think I first started acting when I was a little kid. Probably the first time my mother asked me a question and I didn't really want to answer her. I went to the mecca of black excellence, the home of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Samuel L. Jackson, and Spike Lee, none other than the Morehouse College. I found out about UCLA's program after a very good friend of mine, Miss Zuri Adele, came, and then following her, Miss Ashley Cleveland came, and when I was looking into the programs when I did the ERTA auditions, the thing that interested me most about the UCLA MFA in Acting program was the interdisciplinary nature of the program and the fact that one of the primary focuses is the Suzuki method. The Suzuki method is perfect for someone like me who I ran track and field all the way up through college, and I took it very seriously. So I'm really in tune and in touch with my body, and funny enough, sometimes I need to control that energy. Playing is fun. I get to play all the time in my natural life. I get to go out there and do what I feel. I get to be funny and witty if I feel like it. But when you turn it into a game and we add that structure, it forces me to find out those parts of my being and my artistic expression, and how can I push them through in a way that fits the structure of what we're doing. The playwriting class is extremely interesting. Getting to explore the nooks and crannies of my mind is something that I love. As my grandparents like to say, they use this proverb all the time, one cocoa full basket. So every little thing that I do in that playwriting class, sometimes I'm like, okay, I've written this line, why have I written this line? And when I go into my directing class and I'm acting in that scene and I see a line, I'm not just arbitrarily seeing it, I'm asking myself, why has this line been written? And what purpose does it serve? The directing class has been fantastic thus far. I've had the pleasure of exploring the work of a playwright that I am actually very interested in, and that's Terrell Alvin McCraney. And currently right now I'm working on a scene from Choir Boy. And the themes in there are real integral to the experience of the African American community, among others. What I want to do while I'm here at UCLA is gather a set of skills that I can use to propel myself forward in the hopes of inspiring Caribbean youth in the Caribbean and the Caribbean diaspora to understand that you can receive a tertiary level education using skills that are not particularly athletic or traditionally academically oriented, so that little kids that look and sound like me one day can get up and say, you know what, yes, my parents want me to be a doctor, or they want me to be a lawyer, or I want to go to the Olympics, but I understand that what I want to do is be a creative entity and show the world that my creative bent or my artistic bent is relative and valid. To be honest, the thing that has surprised me the most so far is probably the diversity of my cohort. Lebanon, Nigeria, China, Jamaica, Australia. We have individuals that have lived here, but their parents are from, you know, South Korea, Taiwan. And so what that means is that at the end of the day, everyone's perspective has an influence that is external of the room, external of the country. Especially when you're an international student, you feel sort of like you're the other. You're literally the cultural other. But when you have a room of cultural others, the thing that we use to bind ourselves together is that notion. So we develop our own sense of culture, and I think that is what has surprised me the most since getting to UCLA.